Located nestled on the banks of the beautiful Missouri River, beneath the Highwood Mountains, lies historic Fort Benton, birthplace of Montana. A community built upon hard work, perseverance, and a will to succeed. Even in this modern day, these old-fashioned values create an environment for success in education and in life. At Fort Benton School District, we sum these up in 3 simple words: community, class, courage. By cultivating these pillars of educational and social growth, we believe we create the perfect environment for individual and personal student success. Community. What does it really mean? When you come from a smaller, more tight-knit community, it means everything.
I mean, Fort Benton is just a stellar community with a very rich history. I mean, one of the most historic places, the birthplace of Montana. The Missouri River is just right over here. I spent a lot of my summer floating the river. It's just a short drive to the Highwood Mountains and Shonkin Creek, and then you've got just to the north a little ways, you got Tiber Dam and Lake Elwell for recreating and stuff there, and there's just lots and lots of open space for things to do, and hunting and fishing is abound here.
Man, I love small towns. I love small schools. I just think the community is so awesome to be a part of. And the teachers know the kids pretty well and know what's going on in their lives besides just their grades. You spend so much time with these kids. Like, I mean, a lot of the teachers are at the extracurricular activities, or, you know, like we talked about, they see them in the community. So it's not just you're with them 50 minutes a day and then you forget about them until the next day. It's that you're watching them do their events, or you're thinking about them when you see them on the street. I mean, you put a lot into them. And when you watch them succeed or grow into something, it's, you know, you feel a little bit proud for them.
It's that you have relationships with them outside of school. You know them from basketball games, and you know them because of the older kids, and you know, your kids all have the same kindergarten teachers. You kind of get to know them really well.
They're more willing to do things like go down and help the elementary kids. They're willing to go to the retirement home and recite their English poems and papers, and you know, show a little bit of themselves throughout the community here, which is great. You know,
I don't know. I guess it's more of a feel of a family community within the school. In other words, the classes themselves take on a little family identity. It's just a little more homey feeling, and that's kind of, a family is a big deal to me, and we're more of a family than you're going to have in a bigger school.
We instill a strong sense of community in our curriculum. Strong community support of our schools, students, and school activities is vital to the success and continued growth of our education system here in Fort Benton. We have a tremendous amount of pride in our beautiful community. We truly value and depend on their support. Class. How do you really define it? To us, it's easy. Always treat yourself and others with respect. Take pride in your efforts and always give everything you have to be successful.
We have AP Chemistry, AP Biology, we have a physics class, we have human anatomy class. The juniors and seniors have their chance to take at least 3 or 4 classes after chemistry, which is pretty amazing for a school our size.
There's lots and lots of electives here. For such a small school, we've got plenty of electives and lots of AP courses also, with very qualified teachers. And I mean, there's just a lot of opportunities here for such a small school, and for kids to be active and to have, I think, sometimes a greater chance to succeed.
Help others whenever possible. Treat everyone with respect as these are your peers and strive to compete and succeed just as hard as you.
These older kids, they enjoy going to the elementary too and interacting with the younger kids. They do. They look out for them and they take care of them.
Usually in the springtime, when the 4th graders will start thinking about being in band in 5th grade, I'll have some of the high school kids come down and kind of demonstrate how to play different instruments and let the elementary kids give playing instruments a try too. So yeah, as much as I can, you want to have the high school kids kind of setting a good example.
In a Class C size school, you do get a lot more intertwining of the kids. And, you know, hopefully some leadership skills are passed on, hopefully some peer tutoring occurs in that scenario.
The more we lift each other up, the greater heights we can reach. This is the commitment we give to every member of Longhorn Nation. This is the foundation of Longhorn pride. Courage. Courage comes from self-confidence. Knowing you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Having confidence in yourself, your abilities, and your preparation instills courage.
Fort Benton's very accommodating for letting kids participate in whatever they want and do whatever they want. I mean, I've got kids in band that do football and basketball, girls that do volleyball and basketball.
Utah club sports were such a big thing because you had to learn everything young and dedicate so much time and money to even getting to the level where you could play high school sports because there's so much competition. And here, you can do anything that you want to do, everything, you know? So.
In Fort Benton, every student is given the opportunity to participate in any and all extracurricular activities without the worry of exclusion.
I think if the kids know that you're personally investing your time in them and getting to know them, that they're gonna work a little bit harder for you. They're gonna want to try to succeed for you because, I mean, you have that relationship. They don't want to disappoint.
Knowing this gives students the ability to focus on self-improvement. With a 95% participation rate in our extracurricular activities, strong friendships are formed and team building is taught. Which gives students very valuable tools as they move into adulthood. Community, class, courage. Our goal is to help construct a foundation that every student can build upon. By cultivating a strong sense of community and empowering students with self-confidence and a willingness to take on challenges, we believe that we create a foundation for a successful life.
I wanted my students and my children to appreciate the small school and the small town and be able to participate in whatever they wanted to do year-round, be in every sport that they possibly could, take every class that they possibly could, and make this something that springboards them into the future.
Get your kid out here, move out here. Be a part of the community where, I mean, it is a big family. It takes a community to raise a kid, I think. I mean, that's what, when I was growing up, I heard that and didn't really understand what it meant until I was older. And I mean, school-wise, you're gonna get as much out of Fort Benton as you would in Great Falls. I mean, the online courses, any of that, we can offer all that here. I just think it's about being a part of something.
We invite you to build your future at Fort Benton School District.